Good day, good day, good day, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to SIP with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes perfect. Hold on. I'm like, where are my purple glasses? I gotta have on my purple glasses today. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. So practice makes perfect. Practice makes progress. Y'all gotta excuse me. And we know that practice makes perfect. Practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. So let's get into today's show because it's it's something, y'all. Let me throw up the name of our series. So our series is Apocaloptimist. Apocaloptimist. So you may be saying, okay, Red Mel, are you now just making up words? I'm not, y'all. It's a real thing. I found this cute graphic of Apocaloptimist, and you see it is a tree stump, and what's growing out of the tree stump is a branch. So even though there's not a full tree there, right? It's still growing. It's still growing. Like nothing will stop life. And that's something to be optimistic about. For me, nothing stops life. It's like when you see a flower coming up through the concrete, nothing stops life. It's like when you see a tree and its branches have wrapped through a fence, nothing will stop life. Nothing stops life. And so a popco optimist is this: someone who knows how bad things appear to be, but nonetheless knows everything will be all right. So if you look out in the world of effects, the world of conditions, you would think we are going down in a handbasket quick. But no, 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 no. Fear not. Fear not. And let us be the ones that know and keep the vibration raised, right? Optimism lives on the frequency that is very high. It's on the frequency of knowing, the frequency of love, the frequency of light, of peace, of harmony, right? That is the frequency. If you decide that you are, after this series, a Apocaloptimist optimist, then welcome. 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 So I want to share today a couple of things about what led me to this word. So I shared that I discovered this word at a conference that Centers for Spiritual Living did a couple of years ago, and they had a presenter talk about this, and it was the first time that I became aware of this word. So it's a combination of two words: apocalypse, right, and optimist combined together, right? And Monday, I was feeling blue. I shared with you all yesterday. I was feeling blue on Monday. I went to nature. I had a conversation with my tree. I told my tree I was feeling blue, and my tree said, "Feel blue, feel blue." Let me see if I could show y'all what I'm talking about. So this is my tree. So those of you who are on Instagram, you'll have to go to YouTube to see the picture. But that's my tree. Isn't they beautiful? Right? So it's one tree that comes up, and then it breaks off into two trees. And to me, that's like twins, because I have twins. So that tree really resonates with me. And I'm telling you, that tree called me to it. And we have been friends ever since. So many times when I go walking, I will go walk in the park, and I go visit my tree, and I lay hands on it, and I like might rest my forehead on it, or I might just lean up against it, and we just have a conversation. And it's been wonderful because this is what I know, and this is what I'm discovering more and more and more is that nature reminds us that we have all that we need. Nature reminds us that we have all that we need. So look to nature for the example, right? If you are in a space where you're not certain about what it is your next step may be, go in nature, look around and see if you get a visual from nature of what that next thing may be, right? Because what I also know is that we all need support. We all need each other. That includes nature. We need nature and nature needs us. But guess what? If there was a fight, nature would win. Nature would win. Nature is no joke. The force of nature is no joke, but nature just wants to love us and support us, right? That's the optimistic side of it. Nature is quite optimistic. Look at all the things that have happened. And nature knows. Nature knows that all is well. Nature knows this at its core, at its roots. Nature knows this, right, Lindsay? Yes, Lindsay's giving me a yes, yes, yes. So on Monday, when I was walking through the woods and I'm listening, I took a video of some geese and their babies, and they were hanging out and swimming in the pond, and it was all lovely. And I started walking up this path that I usually don't walk up, but you know, when we get a message, like just follow it, right? Follow your intuition. So I said, okay, let me go up this path because I don't normally go up this way. And there before me, like it stopped me in my tracks when I saw this. It was the most beautiful act of support that I've ever seen in nature. And so let me put up this picture. So this is from a distance. So it's two trees, right? You see one tree is a little bigger than the other tree. They're separate trees, right? Let me give you a close up. Look at that. They're separate trees, but at some point they become attached to each other. So when I got closer to the tree, let me put up this picture again. Oh, you can't really see it. But the bigger tree has some kind of coating on it, like as if it was sick or something. It's like this white stuff like oozing out of it, right? And I'm looking at the smaller tree and it doesn't have any of that. And then I had this thought, this feeling came over me that the smaller tree is supporting the bigger tree. Like obviously something's going on with this tree because it has this white goo coming out of it. And it felt like one tree was giving the other tree like mouth to mouth resuscitation, like breathing life back into it. Because you see how they've attached there. They're not attached anyplace else. At some point, they just attach like a suction cup, it looks like almost, right? Supporting each other. Optimistic people thrive on supporting others, and being available to receive support when we need it, right? So we get the opportunity to connect to our true nature. That's what that tree wanted me to see. Connect to your true nature. Yes? Yes, Linda. Nature demonstrates deep wisdom. We just need to pay attention. I am paying such close attention because there's such lessons here. They look like they're kissing. Yes, when I saved the picture, I named it key trees kissing because it does look like they're kissing. Cool. Yes, Lindsay. Or a kiss. Yes. I think it's mouth to mouth resuscitation because clearly something is going on with that bigger tree. And that smaller tree is giving it some nourishment and some nurturing, right? It's so beautiful. So now when I go, I'm going to go visit them too and see how they're doing. But it just the message that I got for them is to connect. That we need to connect more. We need to connect more with each other. We need to be there for each other in a powerful way. When we see that someone is in need, we need to step in and support them, right? Of course, ask if they would like some support. And if they do, to give it, right? Nature is showing us this is the way. This is the way. Abe, thank you. Spirit as nature is one of my greatest teachers. Oh, Abe, that has been my learning this year for 2023. I had no idea. Julian, like the three sisters in Native American culture. Oh, you got to tell me more about that, Julian, for sure. So today, yesterday I had shared that I was going to spend today sharing the 7 signs that you might be an optimist. But I don't want to do that. I changed my mind. Instead, I want to share with you 7 practices of trees. So another thing that I do when I'm walking is I'm just really tuned in and I receive messages and I write them down in my phone, in my notes because I know if I wait until I get home that I'm going to lose it. So I just write it down as soon as I receive it. And it happened to be 7. And it's not lost on me that I was going to give you the 7 signs of that you might be an optical optimist. Optical optimist. I know that everyone that is in the sound of my voice is optimistic about life, right? Because you know that life is excited about you. So I'm just speaking to the choir. So I don't have to spend time giving you those 7 signs because I already know you are optimistic. Your congregation of joy is optimistic. So this is what the trees told me. And I don't know what tree specifically. It was just like all around me. Favor life. 1. Favor life. 2. Ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for what you need. Ask for help. 3. Accept support. Some of us fight against support, resent even support. If you ask for help and you receive it, accept it. So accept support. The trees really want us to know to be kind. Be kind to everyone and everything. Be kind. Be present. Be present. Trees are really, really good at being present. It's the fall, they're present to the fall. It's the spring, they're present to the spring. It's summer, they're present to summer. It's winter, they're present to winter. And they act accordingly to what is present, right? So be present. Feel your feelings, right? My tree told me that on Monday when I said, I'm feeling blue. What should I do? And my tree said, feel blue. So feel your feelings. And lastly, be your true nature. And what is our true nature? Our true nature is as God created us to be. that's there's a new thought song that goes, I am as God created me in the light, in the joy, in the glory. So be the light, be the joy, be the glory, because this is how we were created, right? So be your true nature. Stop being your false nature. Be your true, authentic nature. So that's the message from the trees, that they want the folks who are vibing at the level of optimism for this world, regardless of what we see, regardless of what the news wants to report as news. And we know it ain't new, it's old. It's old. We bring the new. We bring the new every single day by showing up as our true nature. Our true nature is love. At the root of everything is love. It's love. Favor life, ask for help, accept support, be kind, be present, feel your feelings, and be your true nature. That's what we're doing, y'all. That's what we're doing. All right. So we will continue this because I'm going out today and I'll see what the trees want me to know and I'll share with y'all tomorrow. But this is our Optimist series. And this is what we get to do and get to be. So thank you, Julian. Julian sharing with me more information. The three sister corns. Oh, beans, the three sisters of corn, bean, and pumpkin. They are grown together because they each give something of themselves that helps each other grow. Wow, Julian, I had no idea. Did y'all know that? Corn, beans, and pumpkin or squash, they give each other something that each other needs. Now, if that's not a demonstration that we can use in our lives, oh my goodness, that's a lesson right there. Linda sharing, I was taught as a kid that asking for help was a weakness. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Many of us got that message. Many of us got that message that it was a weakness. But now we know, right? Because now we know. And so when you know, you can't not know. When you know, you cannot know. So now we know that asking for help is a strength. It is powerful. It is powerful. Julian is sharing Braiding Sweetgrass, a beautiful book about what nature teaches us. Yes, Julian. Julian gifted me that book, and another friend of mine is referenced that book to me a couple of weeks ago. So I'm like, I'm adding this book to my summer reading list. So thank you, Julian. Braiding Sweetgrass is the book. And then Fee did not know that we're never too old to learn and grow. We get to unlearn the untruths of our childhood. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Lori, I'll let you have the last word as I move to some joy news. Asking for help always gives someone else the opportunity to be of service, which is a gift to them. Absolutely. Don't block nobody's blessing if they want to support you and you have asked for support. Allow the support in. Yes, yes, yes. All right, see y'all. You all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Thank you for being with me being with me today. And thank you for your comments and your input and your love and your support and all things that are good. So I'll check one last time. Comments. Shay, you're very welcome. Giving me a thank you. Thank you, Shay, for all that you do and how you show up in the world. And I know you are optimist also. So to all my optimists out there, peace and blessings, peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes. Living life in joy, Connected to our yes.